Alright guys, I made it into the regional finals of the AC Milan club event. Top 16 of Europe it is. In this video I will show you a recap of the round 3 qualifiers. I will show you the game plan, strategies used, and I will show you a couple of clips against top tier players. So make sure to subscribe to the channel for more eFootball content, and for now enjoy this video. Alright, so here we have it, ranked 14 out of the 16 qualified players. I played 48 games, drew 1 game and 4 losses. As you can see, the last 2 games were 2 losses. I have to say, the last 2 games I played were unnecessary. I didn't need to play the last 2 games. I'm gonna explain to you why. So finally, I ended up 14th. For each loss, I lost like 20 to 25 points. Before the 2 games I lost, I was on the 3rd position. I still wanted to be number 1 or 2, even though it was not needed. I wanted to push myself to be the number 1, number 2, but that was completely unnecessary. So after that 3-0 loss, I dropped down from the 3rd to the 5th spot. I waited until the last few minutes because I still had another chance to finish top 3 if I won my game, because the other players stopped playing. So I decided to go for it. Unfortunately, I got matched up with Fester. He was on the 17th position, so he needed that win. I gave him a hard time. He was winning 2-0. I did receive a red card finally, and then luckily still came back to 2-1, but it was too late. So he did win deserved, and finally he climbed from the 17th spot to the 5th spot, and I dropped down from the 5th to 14th. So once again, unnecessary playing the 2 games. If I didn't play my games, I would have finished 3rd. So once again, but yeah, it is what it is, boys. You know me, I love taking risks, you know, to get a better spot. And also I was able to take that risk because I knew that if I lose, I would still finish in the top 16 based on the ratings. So yeah, all with all, lesson learned. And then the team I used, I think most of you guys already know. I was making use of my tiki-taka tactic, 3-6-1 possession game / quick counter, and of course with Hansi Flick as manager because he's got the highest proficiency for possession. And I made use of his link-up play from a creative playmaker AMF to RMF whole player or LMF whole player. With the AC Milan event, your team has to consist of at least 11 players from AC Milan. As you can see, I do not have the latest or the best AC Milan legends. Seedorf is a great one, Baresi as well, Shevchenko, but if you do compare him with the other players I've got and this tactic, they were actually not suitable. Gullit was suitable as a creative playmaker, so I used him as link up as well. So now and then. And by the way, if you want to see a full breakdown of this tactic, I released a video already which is called the best tiki-taka formation. It's one of my latest videos, so have a look if you're interested playing the same way. And I also had a sub tactic 3-5-2 in case I needed a little bit more attacking prowess next to Cruyff and some kind of a target man in the likes of Ruud Gullit, and that worked out pretty good as well. Yeah, so the reason I made use of Flick is because I think he is the best manager in terms of playing style advantages. I knew beforehand most of the players would make use of Capello because they think Lombo counter is the best playing style. I do believe in the playing style advantages, and it did work out for me. So what I mostly did, I think 80% of the players in the qualifier made use of Lombo counter, and most of them of course with Capello, and I made optimal use of it. I played possession against them, and I did get the advantage in game. Besides that, I outplayed them with possession game against Lombo counter. They were not able to press high, so that's why I thought it was a great idea using Flick possession against LBC. And on the other hand, there were a couple of other great players making use of quick counter or possession, and in those cases I made use of quick counter. So that was basically my strategy. So by making use of this theory, it actually gave me the advantage, especially against players that are usually better than me or would beat me most of the times, which made me play better than them and eventually beat them. So yeah, it definitely worked. Yeah, so let me show you guys a couple of clips of how the games went for me. Starting off with my first loss in the qualifier against Latvia, I think, with a fake account. It was 1-1. I scored like in the 90th minute, and then he came back. He went for a pass to one of his attackers. I tried to intercept it, but unfortunately a heavy touch by Gareth Bale. Still tried to defend it. I read his passes. I knew he was going for the cutback, and then the mistake I made was clearing to the front. Usually I would clear the ball to the side. Yeah, he made optimal use of it and was clinical by making use of a fake shot and then shoot it in a far post. So credits to him for that. Yeah, and then the next day I came across Marios from Greece, and I checked his game plan. That's what I always do with before I start the game. I always check my opponent's game plan, see what playing style they're playing, and then adapt to them. And surprisingly, he was playing possession, which I find nice to play against. So I immediately changed my playing style to quick counter because I know I will have the advantage against his possession with quick counter. So yeah, I think one of my strongest points during the qualifier was my defending, mainly with the sliding tackles, as you can see. Timing it right by dropping down first, making your opponent think I will drop down all the time, and then he will go for the sprint, and once he goes for the sprint I pull out and then make use of the sliding tackle. He did get his chance because I positioned myself wrongly, and then I went for the counter attack. As you can see, I went for the extra pass, and just when he expects the 1-2 pass, I take another touch, turn the other way, so that his focus is gonna go to my left winger, and then he will forget about Cruyff, because I saw Cruyff making a run. I know he's faster than his defender, so I went for a through pass, and then went for a clinical shot. And then here once again, he's trying to find his attackers, trying to give the through passes. That's why most of the times I try to track his strikers, letting my opponent think I will track him all the time, drop down all the time, giving him the space to dribble with a player that is not suitable for dribbling. Someone like Pillow, you shouldn't be dribbling or sprinting with him. He should be giving those passes as soon as possible. So that's why I drop down again, making him think that I will track his attacker, and then when he goes for the sprint, I pull out and make use of a sliding tackle, and worked out pretty fine once again, as you can see. And then here, this is one of my best goals I scored during the qualifier. A lot of recycling, holding the ball, because I knew I was winning 2-0. There's no need to score another one. Make sure your opponent will get impatient by recycling it a lot, going for side passes, back passes once again. Wait for him to pull out, to create the gaps behind the defensive line, and then execute at the right times, as you can see with Iniesta. And there he is, Gullit, second post. But then what's next? Yeah, so this Saturday, 15 November, I will have the regional finals with the top 16 of Europe. The other regions will also play on the same day, I guess. And there are other regulations in this round, because you can only play with the current players of the AC Milan squad in real life. That can either be player of the week cards, highlighted cards, or a single booster from the AC Milan pack. And we have to make use of the standard manager Allegri, no LBC. Gotta be quick counter, as you can see. I'm still thinking of whether to play the same way, 3-6-1. I do not have the right players. I think I only got one creative playmaker in the likes of Nkunku, because this manager only has some kind of proficiency for quick counter, so I have to think of the right game plan with quick counter. So it might either be the 4-2-2 formation or the 5-2-3 formation using quick counter. So I will still think about it. So yeah, once again, 15 November Saturday, I will be playing the regional finals. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to stream or upload any of the matches. So yeah, that's the end of the video. If you want to see more of the same type of videos, sharing my gameplay highlights against top tier players, and analysis and strategies used, make sure to let me know in the comments what you think of the video. And for now, I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for more eFootball content, and see you in the next one. Peace out.